Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chat from a Hat. I'm your host, Josh Brown, along with my co-host,
Caleb Luther.
Caleb, how are you?
I'm good. You know what I've done this week? I've delved into the world that is yacht rock, which I've always been fond of. But, you know, when you're going on vacation...
You've done that in 2 days.
When you're going on vacation, you got to have a killer playlist. And I already had a playlist, you know, but it was lacking something. It was lacking that taste of the wind and the beach and the sails. The summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Is it blowing through
the
jasmine in your mind?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
in other words...
So I've worn some songs that I hadn't heard in years. I've listened to them so many times in the past 24 hours.
So pretty much what you're saying is that you want a playlist that is so yacht rock you want to taste the salt.
The good thing about yacht rock is that beside that, I was also looking up best jazz rock songs because they're very similar. There's a huge similarity.
Sure.
The good thing about yacht rock is that some of it, is like upbeat and whatnot, but a lot of it has like a certain musical element that's like, that was a diminishing note that was kind of like off and dark and sad. And then I think the songs do a good mixture of a heartbreakingness to, hey, but don't you just love how this sounds? That's what I like about it, and that's why I'm into the yacht rock. It's going to be perfect on the beach.
Sure.
Going to the beach, folks. You're hearing it here. You're hearing it here now. I'm going on the beach one of these days. In about a month, in about 20 days, maybe.
Well, the beautiful thing is, Caleb, is that we just 2 days ago recorded. 3 days ago. 3 days ago recorded the 70s album episode. I'll be able to talk at some point today.
Yeah. Well, you know what's super unfortunate about that? There was only like one yacht rock album. It was the Steely Dan album.
But, Caleb, some people told us some of their favorite 70s albums in those 3 days that episode has been up. And by the way, if you haven't got to listen to that episode, go back and check that episode out. Once again, apologies that it was out awful late, but we cannot control Mother Nature.
Yeah. So, you know, when we first started off asking people just what was their favorite 70s album, before we decided to make it complicated and be like, hey, you got to play by the rules that we play with. But at first, the first comment...
did we get that? Did we get that far?
We got one person that commented, like, did the actual thing.
Oh, okay.
And that was cool.
Cool.
But Mary Maynard, my cousin, said I'd have to search to make sure that some actually came out in the 70s, but off the top of my head, Rumors by Fleetwood Mac and Exodus by Bob Marley. Our friend Ginger Willis commented 1,000 albums here. I'm not going to mention them all, but we have like Parallel Lines by Blondie.
Okay, it's a good album.
My Aim is True, Elvis Costello, LA Woman, The Doors, Brighter Later by Nick Drake, which was a huge contender for me. I'd almost consider picking it up. Rumors, obviously by Fleetwood Mac. Off the Wall, The Stranger.
Sure.
Albums that I had, though. You had The Stranger.
Yep.
And just a lot more. Dark Side of the Moon. The Wall came out in 79, right? Okay. So Asia, Steely Dan. Great stuff. Then the last one we had was someone who actually played by the rules.
Okay.
And did...
Who played by the rules? Who is this person?
Blair Demetri Rules.
A
guy that I have on Facebook that likes to... really is active on like my tournaments that I do.
Apparently he's a big fan of the show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if he's a big fan of the show or that he was really interested in doing this task that I asked him because he was the only one that did it.
All right, give us...
So for 1970, he did Ario Guthrie, Washington County. 71, John Prine. His self-titled album. 72, Allman Brothers, Eat a Peach. So right now we're delving into a lot of southern, maybe Appalachian music, country music, a little bit. Till we get to 73, which is Led Zeppelin's Houses of the Holy.
Okay.
74, Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard. 75, Bob Dylan's Blood on the Tracks. 76, Gordon Lightfoot's Summertime Dream. 77. Obviously, Rumors by Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, apparently that's the contender.
Right, folks, hate to break it to you, The Stranger by Billy Joel is superior.
It is.
And we said so. And we said so.
And we stand by that statement.
We're gonna let it slide.
3 days later.
At 78, Warren Zevon, is that how you say it?
Yes,
Warren,
I think so.
I've never known how to say his last name, but Excitable Boy by him, and 79 was The Wall by Pink Floyd.
Cool.
And he said that was really difficult.
Awesome albums. Yeah, you see why we wanted them.
70s is chock full of a lot of a lot of stuff we didn't mention.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Even as some of the collages that we were posting to go with the share of saying like, hey, listen to our album. Even looking at some of those album, I was like, oh my god. Like,
how did we miss some of those?
Television. I love that Marquee Moon by Television. I was like, I completely forgot about that.
And the thing of it is that his list is really solid, except for Bob Dylan. because he's so overrated. And you can go back and listen to that overrated musicians episode there.
You want to talk about another episode that's been like on fire?
Yeah. Let's talk about that for
the movie theater.
The movie theater experiences episode. Apparently,
I want to take full credit because if you remember, I drew something else that week, and
that is true.
I said, Josh, trust me on this. We need to do movie theater experiences because we've been talking about it.
Yep.
And if we would have chose that other thing, it would be probably our least downloaded episode.
That's true.
So I'll take full credit.
Apparently, you folks out there in podcast land or podcast world or listeners, I don't know what we call you all.
The Spotify verse.
The Spotify verse.
Most of the listeners are on there.
Yeah. Are really keen to hearing us bitch and complain about.
There was positive too.
Yeah, and positive things about movie theater experiences. Who knows? That might be something that there's more in the tank for that.
It strikes a nerve.
It does.
People that truly love going to the movies, they see the problem with movie theaters like just casual moviegoers that just go for the sake of it, and they have no interest in the movie. And I think a lot of people related to the episode. Probably.
Yeah, that's probably it. And not to mention the fact that I think personally, biased, it was a really good episode.
I really enjoyed it. It's our third
most downloaded episode, and probably by the time that this episode comes out, it might honestly be our second. Because
I'd love for it to reach first because it's undoubtedly better than our first episode, which is still the most downloaded episode. Just by default, it's our most downloaded episode because it's the first episode.
It's the first episode.
It's better than that one.
I completely agree. Well, Caleb, let's see. A friend of ours, a few friends of ours actually. A band called Jerks just released a brand new record today.
Based out of around Charleston.
They're in the Charleston, St. Albans area.
Yeah.
They released a new record today, and
it's called This Is Fun.
They've been working on this record for a long time.
Yeah.
Probably did they not start on it before COVID?
I would say at the very least they've been working on it for 2 years.
Yeah, at least 2 years.
Yeah.
I would have to ask our friend Casey and John.
If I could remember when their first EP came out, I'd say that might have came out in 2019, maybe.
Yeah. Well, folks, again, they're not sponsoring this little segment that we're talking about, but we want to talk about the record for just a minute because we both got to listen to it today. It's fantastic.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Right.
Just some punk rock, some short songs that feel like a suite of songs. Yeah. You were talking earlier about the really wicked guitar solo in the second song on the record, which is called Forever and a Day.
Yeah, that was my favorite song.
Yeah, it's so good.
Of course, man, I've only did a straight listen through one time. Yeah. They're a pop punk band. Mm-hmm. There's so many different elements of pop punk. There's different eras.
Sure,
there's different but this reminds me a lot of 2000s pop punk that wasn't necessarily like shoved into the mainstream like a Lagwagon, like the kind of pop punk maybe you'd hear on a Tony Hawk game.
Yes,
like a Lagwagon or like an MXPX, and maybe to some extent a NoFX.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
And I really like that. Even between this and their EP that they released a few years back, I see a lot of maturity in between those. And the whole middle part of the album is like short songs that are combined, and that reminded me a lot of like Jeff Rosenstock. Mm-hmm. So I'm super impressed. Love those guys. Yep. Good friends of ours. I highly recommend listening to that album.
Absolutely. Go check that album out if you get a moment. Again, the band is called Jerks. Jerks, I believe. There's an exclamation mark.
They like to put an exclamation mark.
There's an exclamation mark after.
Not the Jerks, just Jerks.
Just Jerks. But yes, go check that album out. Give it a listen. Give them some support because it really, really is a great record.
Great record.
Caleb, so I don't believe there was anything else, was there, that we needed to catch up on, other than we did find out earlier that Margolis from Breaking Bad passed away, so that was kind of crappy.
Hey, 83 years old.
83 years old, so that happened today. So rest in peace, him. Caleb, I'd
move on to the topic.
I believe we can go ahead and move on to the topic.
We got to make some adjustments.
We got to make some adjustments. So we're going to take.
It's going to be the what's the word I'm looking for? The
commercial break.
No, the word, the thing that Nancy's going to be the
moderator.
The moderator.
Yes, she's going to be the questionnaire
for our
BuzzFeed. The questionnaire.
I don't know if they're all BuzzFeed, but they're quizzes.
Oh, they're all BuzzFeed.
They're personality.
Yes, they're personality quizzes, and Nancy tells me that they are based a lot about some of the things that you and I both are very
cool.
interested in.
I think this will be our most unique episode.
Well, I believe
it's
so.
drastically different, kind of. Well, to some extent, I know someone's going to do with pop culture.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot different than some of the
Yep.
stuff we've done.
So give us just a minute. We're going to readjust here, and we'll be right back. And we're back. So, Caleb, we're going to do some Buzzfeed quizzes, apparently.
I need to scoot up a little bit, Bob.
Oh, well.
We have made adjustments here.
I know. I'm terrible.
Gosh,
Let's see. So we've made adjustments, but not done a sound check. So
we should start over.
no, that's okay. There we go. All right, it's good. All right, so Nancy, you're going to give us the topic of the quiz, and then you'll give us the question, and Caleb and I will both answer it, and then at the end you can give us our respective results.
This is just like Jerry Springer.
Just
and
like
Maury.
Jerry Springer.
And Sally Jesse Raphael.
Caleb,
That was a thing.
You are not the father.
Oh, drats.
I'm sorry.
So that's what's going to be like. We're giving you guys a simulation. It's going to be exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
It's not the same thing, but it's an incredible simulation.
What's the first one? So we're going to answer like back to back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So you have 2 windows open.
Yeah,
right?
I have
Okay.
2 windows open, so I've made myself a note so I remember which one is which.
Okay.
But you all will just answer the questions together, and I'll give you both your results at the same time.
Okay. What's the first quiz? We don't know
Alright.
anything, by the way. I don't know if Josh said that or not.
Yeah, we don't know the quizzes.
We don't know the quizzes.
The first quiz is plan an A24 movie marathon and will accurately guess your favorite genre of movie.
Oh,
Okay.
This is making up for the disrespect people had for our 824 episode that
Yeah.
has almost the least amount of streams.
In the movie trivia episode where I whipped you.
Where Josh cheated, and Nancy cheated for him. Nancy's gonna cheat again
It
for
was
Josh
not
somehow.
my fault.
There's no winner, but Josh.
For the record,
Blame.
the trivia was blamed on whoever
blame-
that guy was at
I
Parade.
blame the social network. Okay, so
Okay.
we don't. This is all gonna be like multiple choice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not
Yes.
good at critical thinking.
Yes. Yeah, all of them will be multiple choices, and I'll give you the choices, and
Okay.
you'll both give me your answers at the
Who
same
wants to go
time.
first?
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. The first option of movies, in each question on this, there's 6 for you to choose from. You'll just choose one in each option.
Okay.
So in this first option, the 6 movies are Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Farewell, The Bling Ring, The Last Black Man in San Francisco, It Comes at Night, and Obvious Child.
So I just choose one of those?
Yeah, just choose one
Everything
of those.
Everywhere All at Once.
Okay.
I win.
Josh?
Same
one?
one.
You didn't choose the Bling Ring?
It's the only one I've seen.
You've never seen The
You've seen
Bling
It Comes
Ring?
at Night?
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Comes
I
at
really
Night.
haven't
No,
seen.
I'm not-
I really haven't seen the Bling Ring. No, I haven't.
I have it on DVD at my parents' house, so
heard it
we're going
was-
to have a movie night.
I heard it was dope,
Jesus.
quote unquote dope.
What's
is this thing
next,
on?
What's the next question?
What's the next one?
All right. Pick one. Hereditary, Lady Bird, The Disaster Artist, Under the Skin, On the Rocks, or Saint Maud.
Oh God, that's
Lady
a hard one
Bird.
for you.
Lady
Easy.
Bird.
What was the first 3 again?
Let me go under yours. Hereditary, Lady Bird, The Disaster Artist.
Hereditary.
Hereditary?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to Caleb's. Pick one. Moonlight, Room, 20th Century Women, Spring Breakers, Swiss Army Man, or The Spectacular Now.
Room. That's my final answer. What is Room?
Room.
Caleb? Or not Caleb, Josh?
Room.
Room?
Room.
Okay. Go back to Caleb's.
Can end up with the same
Well,
personality.
I don't know.
Alright.
We got two separates there.
We got one separate. That's it.
Yeah, you've,
Oh,
you've
Lady- I
answered,
think I
you've
picked Lady
answered 2
Bird.
of the 3 the same.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You know, when the movie's great, it's
when the
great.
movie's great
Oh.
and we like the movie.
This
it's the way it is.
this one may be interesting.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Midsommar,
Uh-huh.
The Witch, The Lighthouse, A Ghost Story, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, or The Green Knight.
Ooh,
That's,
gosh,
that's a hard one, dude.
There's 3 in there, and I'm like, ugh.
I know.
And, you know, usually I would go with The Witch, but I'm not. I'm going with Midsommar.
Okay.
Because I got to stick with Ari Aster because I betrayed him with Hereditary. He didn't pick it.
I gotta go with the witch.
The Witch?
The witch.
Okay.
Okay.
Go back to Caleb?
That one was mostly horror, then Marcel the shell
Yeah.
shoes on
Yes.
popped up out of nowhere.
All right. The Lobster, Ex Machina,
Machina.
Machina.
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize.
That's okay.
Oh my god.
How embarrassing. She's the moderator.
Okay, here we go. What was the first one?
The Lobster.
The Lobster.
Okay, ooh, that weird thing.
The Florida Project, Minari, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, or Eighth Grade.
Ooh, it's a hard one for you, too.
Tough one between Minari and Ex Machina, but gotta go with the. You know what? I know what you're gonna pick actually. So
You know what I'm going to pick?
So I'm gonna pick Minari actually. I'm gonna pick Minari.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to pick Ex Machina.
Yeah, I you know what? For the sake of it, I just didn't want us to have the same one. If I'm being honest with you, it's close.
Oh,
though.
right.
It's close.
It
though,
still
for
may
me.
give us the same one.
I really love Minari.
We
a lot.
have results.
Oh.
Caleb, you
A hopeless romantic.
no.
Oh man.
You are action. You like your
Just because I picked everything everywhere all at once.
you like your movies full of adventure, action, and intrigue, and you got a little gift of Spider-Man.
You know what? The Room. There was just so
So much action in Room.
Midsommar was just like it wasn't slow. That's for sure.
Action-packed
Well,
balls.
I think that it literally just based it off of my everything everywhere all at once, which
I
it
think
is
so.
those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
It is those things. So,
Josh,
oh boy.
your personality is romance.
Wait a minute. What did you movie? I'm trying to think. Hereditary.
Well,
Ex Machina?
No.
Everything Everywhere All at Once?
That's the most
Maybe.
romantic, probably. The husband and wife story.
you love love, and there's nothing you love more than watching romance unfold on screen, and you got a little gift of The Notebook.
I think that this BuzzFeed quiz is literally just on shuffle. I think it's on shuffle because it is on crack also. Okay. That was fun. But wrong.
Is wrong. Welcome to Chat from a Hat, where we critique BuzzFeed personality quizzes after we take
I
them.
wanted to be the romance. Okay. What's next?
Okay.
I wanted to be the lumberjack.
That was bizarre.
That was so weird.
Most people don't know which music genre they are, and it's rarely your favorite. Find out which genre you are.
Yacht rock, yacht rock, yacht rock. We got to keep up with the theme of yacht rock. This episode is just going to be called the yacht rock episode.
Shoegaze,
And then-
shoegaze.
The yacht rock episode, there's some BuzzFeed quizzes.
With some quizzes.
There's some quizzes in there.
Who wants to answer first?
Caleb?
I will always.
Caleb always.
I'm
Then I
Beyonce
will
always.
Caleb can answer first always. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let him.
C before J except after C. Here, G. E. Okay. Hey, you guys didn't think I knew that one, did you? All right.
Okay.
What genre of music am I?
What is the best way to listen to music?
Okay.
Alone through headphones, in the car, live at a concert, or from a record player?
This is interesting
Ooh.
because as much as I want to say live at a concert, it's not because I hate people and that ruins the experience for me. I love it, but no, it's always best with headphones on by yourself. Always.
Caleb hates people. Welcome new listeners.
I hate some people now.
What was read those off to me again?
Alone through headphones, in the car, live at a concert, or from a record player?
It's alone with headphones.
Always.
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 You concert people. God, who goes to concerts, honestly?
I know.
Not you. You've only been to 8 this year. I haven't been to any. I'm sticking to my roots.
And
It's
you know
like
how
I
many
boycott concerts.
You know how many of those I chose to go to? Like myself, been like, yeah, let's go see this show.
9.
One. One.
Nancy with a face of disgust at Josh right
It's
now.
true.
I disagree, Josh. You enjoyed every single one of those.
Oh, I do
You
enjoy.
did
I do
enjoy
enjoy
every
them.
single
All right,
one.
next
All
one.
right, next question.
All right. What should music make you feel?
Depression.
Happiness and joy, calmness and relaxation, energy with a big exclamation point, or comfort to my sadness?
What was the second one?
Calmness and relaxation.
That sucks because it can literally be all of those, right? Is there an all
Right.
of the
Yeah.
above?
No.
Well, I'm trying to think what I listen to it the most for. I listen to a lot of shoegaze, so that would be the last one. But this week's been very yacht rockish, which I think would be more of a 2. That second one, B.
Yeah.
I think generally, what was B again?
Calmness and relaxation.
I'd say for the majority, sometimes you're exercising and you can't really listen to stuff like that. But, if I'm just putting the headphones on, like I said, is the best way to listen to music. I'd say calmness and relaxation.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
The first one.
You said, was that happiness?
Happiness and joy?
Yes.
Okay.
That's very Ren and Stimpy-ish of you.
Listen.
Happy, joy.
People didn't listen to me and Matt and Amos, did they? Because there was not happiness and joy.
There was something.
Yeah, there was some.
All right. Where do you listen to music the most? While on the go, when working out, when cooking, or in the background when I need to focus?
Out of those, I'd say not much of a cook. So, process of elimination. On the go, I don't drive. So,
Well, you ride your bike,
which would be considered exercise.
but you're on the go when you do that, though.
It could be both.
When you're in
I'd
the-
say anytime I'm exercising, it's the one thing that I 100% I'm going to put on music for.
Okay.
I would like to have an addendum here and say that this quiz does actually have photos, and the photo of the person while on the go is just a guy walking down the street with headphones in.
See, if I'm walking down the street, like in town, and I have to go somewhere during work or something, I do not have headphones in. I'm not listening to music because my eyes are on the prize to get that zero bar at the Family Dollar.
If you see him in the street, walking by himself.
So let's go with exercise for 10.
Okay.
For 10 points.
Joshua?
Read them off again because Caleb had to sit there and just overanalyze everything.
It was necessary.
While on the go,
Mm-hmm.
when working out, when cooking, or in the background when I need to focus.
First one.
The first one, while on the go.
Well, on the go.
Okay.
Josh is in a hurry.
On the go.
He's in a hurry to get things done. Oh, why?
Rush. Till life's no fun.
Pick an instrument.
Oh.
Piano, acoustic guitar, saxophone, or drums.
What a weird collection of instruments.
Very weird.
I've been into that yacht rock this week, and the saxophone is hot. But overall, acoustic guitar.
Okay.
It's the one I play. It's going to be in most everything that I listen to. Drums are too, but drums suck.
You know me, I'm always a slut for a saxophone, but I'm going to go with a piano.
Okay.
Piano's great too.
How many questions?
I don't know.
We never know.
I didn't scroll through them.
Oh, okay.
What if it's
I
100?
wanted it to be
Organic?
yeah.
Organic.
Organic.
I just looked at the titles.
We got 10 of these to go
Organic
through, folks. I hope
This-
so.
This
So
is the herbal tea of episodes, organic.
it's organic.
Okay.
It's very, very calming.
Yeah.
What is your favorite music genre? Rock, hip hop, pop, or country?
God, this is so dumb. Rock out of those. Can we get some subgenres in here? God, this is so mainstream. This is so mainstream.
Caleb, not everything can be mellow yellow,
Why
yacht
can't
rock,
Why can't everything be
shoegaze,
why can't
salt rock.
Why can't everything be slow?
Shoegaze, salt rock.
Salt rock.
We're slowcore.
Slowcore.
No. Despite what you might think, slowcore. That is not slow. Slowcore is basically like a dream pop, but it's just. I don't. You know what? I wish
My
I could
answer is
explain it.
rock, by the way.
Rock is my answer also.
So
I got that.
okay,
With a close second to pop rock.
it's not.
And then
not
hip-
an answer.
And then hip hop. And then country always lasts.
Well, that's actually relevant because what is your least favorite music genre?
Oh,
Is
okay.
the next question.
Okay, I guess we'll see.
So,
So
rock, hip hop, pop, or country?
Well, out of those, country.
Josh.
hip hop. I like classic
Josh,
country. I can't
Josh
help
just
it.
don't. Well, so do I. It's not like I hate country. Glenn Campbell, love him.
But here's the thing
Josh
for me:
just
hip
hasn't-
hop is at the bottom.
He just hasn't listened to enough folks. Okay,
That's
he just
true.
Hasn't. See,
That's
you just
true.
don't know.
That's
And
true.
maybe I haven't listened to enough country, but I have.
Oh God,
I have. Okay, I have. I've listened to the good stuff.
She's got results.
No, actually, there is one more question,
Uh-oh.
and it is a toughie.
Oh no.
Which decade had the best music?
This is
The
playing into.
70s, 80s, 90s, or the 2000s?
You know me.
You got to go with the first guess, the first decade that comes to your head, because that's what you think it is.
That 2000s even. I'm joking. 90s.
90s.
90s is always my favorite.
Okay.
80s for me.
80s for you?
Yep.
All right. I have results. Caleb.
Caleb is a shoegazer. Somehow they got that out of it. Just kidding.
You're like actually cool, and it's an effortless kind of cool. You mostly just stick to yourself and keep quiet most of the time, and you are hip hop.
What? I did not choose hip hop one time, but I'll go with it. You know,
It's that saxophone, man.
I didn't pick the saxophone. I picked acoustic guitar. What are these quizzes? I'll take it, you know. I'll take it, you know. Me and Kendrick, you know.
Yeah.
But geez, I was about to brag about my until like just hip hop popped up out of nowhere. I was like, yeah, I am cool.
You were
ain't I?
so confident in hip hop.
But it was true. It's like, you just talked about how much you hate people, and they said you like to keep to yourself.
It is, but then
That's
hip hop came out of nowhere. The hip hop jump scare. I do really like hip hop, but gee, I did not expect
That's
that.
not your genre.
That's not my genre, though.
Go ahead.
You are on the crest of a wave when it comes to trends. You love dancing whenever,
That does make more sense, folks. This is more like
and
Josh.
wherever possible, and you are pop.
Josh's makes more sense.
I mean, he does not dance.
Yeah, but his choice for pop
Anywhere.
makes more sense than
Sure.
mine for hip hop, though. Probably. Okay, these are weird so far. I like it. We like some weirdness.
We like some weirdness.
We like to get
This
a
is
little
going to be
weird.
our lowest listened to episode.
I disagree.
I disagree, too.
I fundamentally disagree. This is going to be a
Well,
hit.
folks, if you're still here, we're 2 down. We have 8 to go.
We'll see.
We'll see if you do all of them.
I tell you what, if we get to where we're going a little too much, you can read us off all
If
you
it-
have, and we'll just pick
Yeah, if
and
it's
choose.
reaching around an hour, we'll wrap it up.
Right.
Yeah.
How-
This
where
don't
are we
need to
at
go-
right now?
This don't need to go over an hour, I don't think.
Yeah,
We're not even at 30 minutes yet.
Yeah, we're not.
So,
We're at
yeah,
26 minutes.
We're
Go
not even
ahead.
halfway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to know which Barbie character you're most like?
Yes.
So from the Barbie movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, plan a movie marathon to find out.
Okay. Caleb, you are hip hop again.
The God. You are hip hop Barbie.
If you are not Alan after you bought that shirt,
It's also kind
Then
of
it's
Kenish
rigged.
though, depending on how you wear it. If you wear it with the buttons open, it's
Caleb,
immediately Ken.
Caleb, you are kin enough.
I am.
Or kin
I'm
enough.
very
I'm just
interested
Ken.
to see the answer to this first question,
go.
and I'm
Okay.
glad I didn't
Here we
read
go.
these ahead.
Here we go.
Oh God.
Here we go.
The Godfather.
Let me pop my collar real quick. Okay.
Pick one. Twilight. How to Lose a Guy in 10
Oh,
Days.
brother.
The Devil Wears Prada. Bridesmaids. Just Married, or A Walk to Remember.
Oh my God! Out of those, it's between Bridesmaids and The Devil Wears Prada.
Where's Prada?
It's actually good.
Josh?
What was the first or the 10? What was it?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
How
Have you ever
embarrassing.
watched it?
Nope. Josh just said.
I haven't seen any of these movies.
This is so
Well, it is
embarrassing.
Matthew McConaughey.
No, I take it back. I take Twilight.
I hate.
You take
I
Twilight?
take Twilight
Well,
because that's the movie that I know the most about.
I hate Twilight, and I also really hate A Walk to Remember.
I
hate that movie.
I have not seen any
It's
of these movies. So.
It's emotionally manipulative, and it sucks.
Haven't
I
seen
said
any of
it.
the movies.
That's
fine.
true.
Emily Blunt is in The Devil Wears Prada, therefore I picked it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Pick one. Mean Girls.
Mm.
Grease. Ghost. Cruel Intentions. Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging, or Coyote Ugly.
Wait, what was the
that
what
one?
was the other one?
What was that for? That random one there?
Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
I've
It
never-
was a Nickelodeon movie
I've
in
never heard of it.
2008.
That sounds like a porno.
It's based off of a book.
2008?
It's based off of like a YA novel, and it was if I'm not mistaken, it was a Nickelodeon
we're both
movie.
taking Mean Girls.
Could they not have picked Harriet the Spy?
We're both taking Mean Girls.
You don't know that. What was the second one? Grease?
Grease.
Oh yeah, you might
You know
take
what?
Grease.
I'm picking. You know
You
what?
might take Grease.
I saw my Bible, but I see the light. I'm picking Grease, people.
Josh.
Have
I'm
nostalgia.
I'm taking Mean Girls.
You're
Mean
taking
Girls might be better, but I'm
Girls.
going Grease for the heck of
All
it.
right. Pick one.
You're the one that I want. Honey. Okay.
Love Actually.
Oh God.
Sleepless in Seattle. Dirty
Oh,
Dancing.
we got some good ones
We got some good
here.
movies here.
She's All That.
They couldn't last, you know. Nah, that it's pretty good.
Step Up. And
The Channing Tatum. Is it Channing Tatum in that? Okay.
Yeah. Under the Tuscan Sun.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
What was the first one again?
Love Actually.
I'm going Love Actually. I'd actually like that one as a Christmas movie every year.
What was the second and the third one?
Josh. Sleepless in Seattle and Dirty Dancing.
I'll take Dirty Dancing.
You all have been very different on this
I guess
one.
Josh isn't going to put Baby in the corner
That's right.
this time.
That's right.
All
I don't know
right.
any more references to Dirty Dancing. I've never seen it.
Pick one. Pretty Woman, The Princess Diaries, You've Got Mail, Splash, P.S. I Love You, or Wild Child.
Princess Diaries. Well, wait, what? Hold on, wait. I got that confused. Hold on now. I was
Back
thinking of the Princess Bride. You said the Princess Diaries, right?
Yes.
Oh my
Princess
god,
Diaries.
this is a bad collection of movies. What was the first
Sir?
one? What was the first one again?
Pretty Woman.
Sir?
Okay.
Pretty Woman is fantastic.
Okay, pretty. I'm going Pretty
And
Woman.
also, You've Got Mail is also really
Yeah, You've Got
good.
Mail is good too.
It's not as good as Sleepless in Seattle,
I agree with that.
which are similar kind of movies.
I'm so sorry, folks.
I guess I'll go Pretty Woman. It's the more. I guess it's the more classic out of those. You know.
Okay.
I would take that too.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
want Pretty
Woman.
Woman
Yep.
too? Okay.
The one that I want.
Pick one. The Notebook,
Oh god.
Oh no.
Notting Hill,
Okay.
Miss Congeniality, Uptown Girls, While You Were Sleeping, and Bend It Like Beckham.
Oh my god. Have I seen any of these
I
movies?
have not seen any of these movies.
Well, Miss Congeniality.
I've seen bits and pieces of Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
That's the one with Sandra Bullock, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But okay. You know,
And Uptown Girls is really good too. It's
that has
Brittany
Brittany
Murphy.
Murphy and the not Dakota Fanning. Where's it Dakota Fanning?
I think it's Dakota Fanning.
Okay. What was the first one?
The Notebook,
Ooh, what was the second one? Notting Hill.
Notting Hill.
You know, I haven't watched any of these movies all the way through, but I've heard good things about Notting Hill. So because of that, I'm picking Notting Hill.
Okay. Josh,
The Notebook.
The Notebook.
Yeah. Never seen it, but that's the only movie that
What's
I really
got
know.
Gosling and McAdams in it.
Well, there
they're,
you go.
They're
It is
classics.
good.
There you go. I
They're
bet I
classics.
get Ken.
And it's him posing in front of his Mojo Dojo Casa house.
What if I get Will Ferrell? That would just be.
That'd be hilarious.
He's not even a Barbie.
Alright.
Or a
Well, it's just a Barbie character.
Barbie character. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a Barbie.
Just Ken.
American
It can be
Ferrera.
anyone.
America Ferrera.
Pick one. Legally Blonde, My Best Friend's Wedding, Love Rosie, A Cinderella Story, Along Came Polly, and New Year's Eve.
Okay. Along Came Polly, by no stretch of the imagination, is good. It kind of sucks.
No, it's not.
But it has an incredible character in Philip Seymour Hoffman, especially the basketball scene where he's like, "Let it rain!" and he's shooting the ball, and like he can't shoot ball at all. So for that alone, for Philip Seymour Hoffman, paying respects to Philip Seymour Hoffman and that his basketball scene, I'm picking that. The movie itself is not good.
So Along Came Polly.
Picking Along Came Polly.
What was the first one again?
The first one is Legally Blonde.
Taking Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde's the best, but
It is good.
that Philip Seymour Hoffman scene is just superior. It's great.
All right.
White chocolate. He's just banging off the backboard every time.
I know the scene you're talking about.
It's great. It's like
Yeah.
when they're playing basketball and Ben Stiller like face hits the guy's like stomach and like
Yeah.
sweat. That's not great. But the Philip Seymour Hoffman stuff is great.
The unfortunate news is that you still have 6 movies left to pick.
That's okay. It's okay.
6
All right.
questions or 6 movies?
Six questions.
6 more questions,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
It's okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Kill me.
Pick one.
Are we gonna get a wedding singer in here or what? Come on.
Bring it on.
Ew,
The-
it's Broughton.
What's already been brought?
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants,
Okay.
Moonstruck, Bride Wars, Just Like Heaven, or Sweet Home Alabama.
Bring it on. I like Bring It On.
Bring it on.
Bring It On.
You want Bring It On?
Bring It
It's
On.
it's a satirical
Yep.
classic.
Yep.
All right.
Number 5.
Bring It On gets a bad rap from people that don't understand. It's very similar to like I feel like it's the precursor to like a Mean Girls. It's
Yeah.
very similar.
Yeah.
I feel like Josh and I do the beginning cheer from the movie to each other
Oh,
more
yeah.
often than we should.
Yeah.
Taurus.
Yes.
That's all I
Yes.
remember. It's catchy.
I remember too much of it because we had it on VHS and my sister watched it all the time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tab.
My sister watched it. My sister was a cheerleader, so I saw it a lot, and I never hated it. So.
Next movie.
Okay.
Snap, snap.
Titanic,
Oh, God.
No.
Charlie's Angels,
Oh, well, okay. Charlie.
Made in Manhattan,
Oh no.
Confessions of a Shopaholic,
Oh goodness.
Letters to Juliet, or Maid of Honor?
Well, Titanic. Gosh, you know what? It's like they stacked
tricked
the deck
ya.
to where Titanic was automatically going to be my pick.
What's-
It's
what was-
definitely the best out of those.
What was the second one again?
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels.
It's not better than Titanic, Josh.
I don't like Titanic.
I don't love Titanic, but geez, come on, it's better than that.
Okay,
A
I
Best
could watch-
Picture winner.
Okay, wait. I could watch Titanic and spend 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back, and just feel absolutely depressed and watch a boat sink
It
for
ain't
the
that-
15,000th time.
ain't that
Or I can
depressing.
watch Charlie's Angels and watch oh crap, Lucy Liu kicked the crap out of people.
Bill
for-
Murray.
and Bill Murray.
Bill Murray with those allegations. Okay, Josh.
Embarrassing.
I tell you what, Josh screwing the pooch again this week.
Go back and check out last week's episode where Caleb accuses me of sexism
over
over the fact that I didn't pick Stevie Nicks songs.
over very it was concrete evidence. Okay. Okay, what's next?
Mamma Mia.
Here I go again.
The Proposal. Me Before You. 27 Dresses. Leap Year, or The Wedding Planner.
Let me explain something to you all.
Mamma Mia.
Out of all the movies that you've listed so far, I bet I've seen 30% of them.
Same.
I'm going Mamma Mia because of the ABBA of it all.
Yeah.
Because I
Mamma
really
Mia.
like ABBA.
No question.
So ABBA. I pick ABBA.
ABBA.
Well, we watched Me Before You, and you really liked it.
Oh, Nancy, he didn't.
He did.
Did we watch it?
Yeah,
was-
because we bought it down at the dollar store.
Okay. That
Okay,
sounds,
yeah,
that sounds
you're right.
familiar.
You're right. Me
I've
Before
never
You. I'll
watched
take it. I'll take Me Before You. You're right.
Nancy.
Now that I remember what it is.
Nancy Guilt and Josh and Me Before You.
I'm just helping him pick something
Long
he's
story
actually
short.
seen.
Long story short. In Me Before You, spoiler alert, the dude dies before she does, and he leaves her all of his fortune. Gasp! I know, right?
Is it a Nicholas Sparks
Very-
movie?
No.
Oh,
very-
wow.
very
It sounds very
typical-
Sparks-ish.
Very typical.
It is based off of a book, but
Oh,
it is
book.
not Nicholas Sparks.
That book was heavily inspired by Nicholas Sparks.
Probably.
okay, what's
I
it-
went through a very heavy Nicholas Sparks phase, so
She's still
maybe.
in it.
I'd say The Notebook is still the best Nicholas Sparks book
That's
movie.
true.
Okay, what's next?
Bridget Jones' Diary.
Oh, ooh.
13 Going on 30.
Mm.
Moulin Rouge.
Ooh.
4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Ooh.
Stardust.
Mm.
Definitely Maybe.
I was just overreacting on all those. I don't necessarily. What was the first one?
Bridget Jones' Diary.
Bridget Jones' Diary. It's good.
I gotta go with Jennifer Gardner. 13 Going on 30.
It's pretty good.
It is good.
It
I
is
liked it.
good. Mark Ruffalo is really good
Yeah.
in it too.
Yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick it.
The Holiday. Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh man.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Where's this been the whole
I
time?
know.
He's Just Not That Into You.
Oh my god! I do like that movie.
And Save the Last Dance.
I think Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Is that what you want to?
It's really close between that and Crazy Rich Asians though.
Yeah.
But I'm going Crazy Stupid Love. I think that's a super unique rom com.
Yep. Yep. 10 Things I Hate About You.
I really like that one too. There was
Man.
3 I loved in there.
Man.
Now, pick one last movie.
Last hurrah!
Last movie.
Pitch Perfect.
I never watched it.
Clueless.
Ooh.
50 First Dates.
Ooh.
Enchanted.
Didn't watch it.
Hairspray. About a Boy.
I'm going 50 First Dates.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm going 50
Is that
First
what you
Dates
want
I've
to?
50 First
because I've
Dates.
seen it.
Have you seen Hairspray?
I have, but not as many times I've seen 50 First Dates.
That's true.
I've seen every iteration of Hairspray, I think.
Uh-oh.
Very similar results.
Shocker.
You're kidding me.
All right.
The Titanic is really what
Caleb,
sunk this ship. Pun intended.
you are Diplomat Barbie.
Oh.
You're a skilled communicator with a big heart. You also have impeccable style.
Which one's Diplomat Barbie? Who was that?
It is
Show me. Show me,
Was that
show
President
me
Barbie?
No.
how to do that trick.
that
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Okay.
It's a diplomat bar.
So what you're saying is that I'm not Alan.
Yes, you are not Alan. I am so
This is
sorry.
such a failed test.
But Josh, you are President Barbie.
Hey!
You're a strong leader
Josh
and
gets
you
to be
radiate
Issa Rae.
positivity. Everyone looks up to you, and that's because you're so tall.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, I disagree.
That one was way too long.
That was.
It's okay though.
Way to go, man. It was fun though.
Way to go, Nancy.
We got one good. We
Jesus.
got really good selection of movies out of those though.
Yeah.
It makes me want to rewatch Crazy Stupid Love.
Let's do it.
Right now.
All right.
Bye.
Cancel.
Bye.
Okay.
Caleb, tell people where to find us.
Okay.
All right.
That was just I was talking really fast,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah. Slow it down to about.
You'll learn.
4.
You figure it out. Okay, what's next?
What's next?
We're taking a little pop culture break,
Okay.
and you are going to answer 10 seemingly random questions, and I will reveal your perfect job.
Oh god.
Oh God. Okay.
I did something similar to this at work. We had to play a board game that was like we had to test it for kids, and it was about like career choices and stuff like that. And it did not tell us what our perfect job was at the end.
Uh-oh.
I was upset. I was like, "Come on!
Well, this
Like, am I going to work at the fishery or not?"
This one's going to.
Yeah, this one is going
It
to.
better, no, it's gonna be the same guy who made that game that made this.
Caleb's perfect job is mortician.
Oh man, I guess I'll go do it. Okay, what's
All
next?
right.
What's the first? Question?
Cremation.
What's the first here? What do we got?
The first question is pick a hobby.
Ooh,
Reading,
Crazy Rich Asians. Okay.
reading, sports, art, or baking.
Define art.
It
Music,
has,
I guess.
yeah. I mean, this one does also include photos with the answers, and under art, it has somebody doing watercolor. But I mean, art could be like music
Art is subjective.
or anything like that. I would say
Art.
And the sports does have a basketball with it.
Sports.
Art.
Art.
Because I'm mostly just basketball when it comes to sports. So.
Art.
Art.
Art. Art.
Everybody, art.
Aardvark.
All right. Favorite color? Pink, red, purple, or green?
This is tough. For the longest time, it was green, and then it was something else, and then it was back to green. Pink's been pretty good lately. I'm sticking with green though.
Josh?
Red.
My least favorite color is red.
Sorry.
Actually, yellow always.
Yeah, yellow. Look
Yellow
like a big
always.
Old, look like a bumblebee.
I can't do a yellow shirt now. Okay.
I don't think I've ever. Well, no,
I've tried.
My
Doesn't
WVU
work.
shirts are yellow. Sorry. Go ahead. Next question.
Pick a pet. Hamster, dog, cat, or fish?
Dog.
Dog.
I love cat though. Don't get me wrong, but
Cats.
Pick a food. Ice cream, pizza, salad, or cheeseburger?
cheeseburger.
Pizza. Always. Pizza.
I'll take the salad.
Pick something to watch.
Uh-oh.
Gilmore Girls, Disney Channel, Wednesday, or a baking show.
This is dumb. None.
You have to
gotta
pick
pick
one.
Out of
one.
those, Gilmore Girls.
Josh?
A baking show.
I've probably watched Gilmore Girls like a handful of times.
I don't think I've seen a
I don't have
single
much
episode.
interest in a baking show. I watch shows where people go to restaurants to critique bakers.
Well, that's a baking show. That's what I'm taking it as.
I'll stick with Gilmore Girls.
Like Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Or not, Kitchen Nightmares, whatever the hell it's called.
Pick your next vacation.
The beach.
Paris.
Let her go.
Paris, somewhere tropical, a cruise, or New York City.
You know, I'm going somewhere tropical, but by choice, not necessarily. I'd like to go to New York City, and I'm gonna get me a New York slice at Sbarro's.
New York.
New York.
Yep.
Okay. This rate, you all are going to be working together.
Yeah,
That's okay.
at the fishery.
At the fishery.
Which Harry Potter house are you in?
Oh God,
Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw?
Gryffindor is the good guys. So them, I don't know much about. I've only watched the movies once, so
Hufflepuff, I guess.
just assumed
I don't know.
I just know Slytherin's bad. Right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll just
they're
go
the bad
Gryffindor.
ones. Okay.
Sounds cool.
Pick your dream house, and this one comes with photos. So I'm
The-
gonna have
the
to
cat-
show these to
The Mojo Doja
Casa House.
Casa House or whatever. Do I go with futuristic or good old fashioned country with a southern accent that flows out of your mouth like this?
I'm taking the top right.
top right.
See, people can't see this. The top right, is the most interesting. But I
It's
don't want
like
to.
modern.
But I don't want to answer the same as Josh. So I'm gonna go with This looks a lot like my grandma's house right now. And that brings nostalgia to me, so I'm picking that. It's just simple country fried apple baked pie. I do declare.
What are you even saying?
I'm moving to Georgia, Savannah. That's a weird accent you got there. I'm definitely just acting like the characters on the murder episode of The Office right now. When they play the murder mystery.
Quit.
All right. You're going to a party. What are you wearing?
Nothing.
Something fancy, something cute, something casual, or something cool?
Casual.
Fancy.
You're going to be fancy?
I'm going to be fancy smancy.
I'd say 7 times out of 10 I'll do casual.
Dressed to the nines.
If it calls for fancy, I'll do it, but most times it's casual.
Some cardigans.
All right, last. Pick a season. Winter, summer, fall, or spring?
Interesting. Spring is awful. We don't have it anymore.
Nope. Nope.
I like summer because summer reminds me that, hey, it's summer vacation, even though we work jobs and we don't get the summer off. But it just reminds me that, it's vacation's coming. Winter's cool. Fall's cool. It just, it depends. But I'll go fall. It's a good medium in between the two
Fall.
extreme. Josh picked it, so I'm not going to. Did you already hit me?
Yes.
I'll go fall.
Fall.
Okay, I'll go
You
fall.
also want
Yes.
fall?
We'll go fall.
Okay.
We're going to fall down together.
You both have the same answer.
Yeah, I figured that.
What's our answer?
You're super fun and artsy. You enjoy being social, but you value your quiet time. And you both, your perfect job is an artist.
Oh boy, let's make a lot of money. Here we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
And then we can get secondary jobs at the fishery.
Fishery.
All right.
We're not good enough at art to make money at it.
We're not Dawn.
Yeah. We're not like a mastermind
We're not
at
like Dawn that makes like oodles.
it. Yeah. Like, here's this art that I made. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Here's a penny, sir.
I made this out of macaroni and cream cheese. Whoopsie.
I can
I
assure
dropped
you,
a pin.
I've been making quote-unquote art for several years and I haven't made money off of it. Because I'm just not good enough at it. People don't want to pay me.
You
for
are
it.
wonderful. You shut
People
your
don't want
mouth.
to pay me, but I usually heavily make it available for free.
That's
so.
okay. Next
Okay.
quiz.
All right.
We're at 47 minutes, but we're having fun. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we could probably do
Okay.
a couple more, maybe.
Well, right now you've got...
That was the fourth one. We have 6 left.
We're not going to get 6 in, but
No.
yeah.
Enjoy a 3-course meal to find out which Taylor Swift era describes you best.
How bizarre. Okay, here we go. 3-course meal.
First...
So it's 3 questions. It has to just be 3 questions.
But first, who are you bringing to go eat with you? My friend group, no one, my partner, my best friend, or my family.
Answer this one correctly.
Your friend group.
Your friend group.
Yeah.
Group. Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather you with a group of people than with one person.
Friend group. Some I would take.
There's too much
Us
pressure when
3.
it's just one person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you want friend
Friend
group? Okay.
Yeah.
Nancy's mad now because I just didn't take just her.
Sucks eating with one person.
Who? Yeah.
Okay.
Who does that?
Who does that?
Conversation only
Honest to
goes so
goodness.
far.
Honest to God.
All
Come
right.
on.
Where are you eating? In the backyard? At a trendy place? At a fancy restaurant? In the park? Or at a diner?
I'll be honest with you. I was not paying attention to reread them.
Where are you
Where
eating?
are you eating?
Okay.
In the backyard? At a trendy place? At a fancy restaurant? In the park? Or at a diner?
A trendy place.
I love to go
When
to
it gets
the park.
when it gets a little too fancy, I get that restaurant anxiety. I'm like, oh God, it's too fancy for me.
I'm gonna say a diner.
A fancy. I mean, a trendy place and a diner could be the same thing.
That's
true.
true.
Speak this for the record, but
All
okay.
right. Pick a drink to start off with. Juice, water, lemonade, Starbucks, iced tea, milkshake, boba, coffee, smoothie, or a soft drink.
Now, why did they put Starbucks and coffee as 2 separate things? Okay, whatever.
As far as I saw, there was no green tea there, which could be Starbucks, but it that's not what most people get at Starbucks. So I'm going water. That's my
And
go-to.
for the record, the photo with it has lemon in the water, so you would enjoy it. And
I
there's
like the
no
lemon
ice
water.
to be seen.
Good. Ice is the devil of water.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Okay.
Even though that should come with the dessert, but coffee.
Okay.
Sure. I love to go to the park.
Which appetizer are you picking?
All right, first course. Here we go.
Alligator bites,
What?
which I plan on getting in Myrtle Beach, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Am I going to do it or not? I don't know. I'm going to do
You
it.
better bring one back to me.
It'll be bad by then.
Probably.
It'll be crawling again by then. Okay. Okay.
Mozzarella sticks, chips and salsa, soft pretzel, deviled egg, onion ring, or bread.
Just bread.
Just
I
bread.
got out of those. I'm not a big appetizer guy.
Remember, you're making a meal, so everything needs
My
to.
meal's looking pretty crappy so far. I'm not gonna lie. Is this the last one? Or?
No, you're
No,
just
that's
on
just the
appetizers,
appetizer.
baby. You got appetizers,
Jesus.
second course, entree, and dessert.
Let's make a quick deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs?
Deviled
I
eggs.
think it was the best one out of those.
Deviled eggs.
For you, it was,
For me,
because
it was.
everything else was fried.
Yeah, the onions would just ruin the rest of my day.
Yeah,
so
the onions would destroy him for a week.
I would,
Deviled
just, I
eggs.
would just be done, you know.
All right, pick a side: salad, mac and cheese, tater tots, or fries. They're making you pick your side before you
man,
pick
no-
what you're eating with
No
it.
sweet potato. Wow. I guess fries then. This is gonna be so basic.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep. Mac and cheese.
You want mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
Josh is a 5-year-old.
So I've got coffee. I've got coffee and mac and
Coffee
cheese and deviled
mac and
eggs.
This is a heck of a meal.
All right, which entree are you ordering?
Diabetes.
Sushi, steak, hot dog, fish, pizza, chicken nuggets, burger, pasta, wings, or quesadilla.
Fish.
Well, I'm definitely not getting sushi from a diner because that just has death.
Oh yeah,
written all
you
over
forgot you're
The
eating at a
fish from the trendy
diner.
place is gonna be
So
it's gonna be sublime.
it. What was is burger on there?
Yes.
The burger then. Deviled eggs, mac and cheese,
Deviled
a
eggs and
burger,
You know,
coffee.
a good old fashioned deviled egg and fish sandwich.
Okay, but
never-
having coffee at a diner does make sense.
Sure, go ahead.
And we can't forget dessert.
I pass.
Nope, you have to pick one.
Maybe another piece of fish.
Caleb wants a pate.
Pie, cheesecake, popsicle,
A popsicle.
Why not?
pudding,
Pudding.
cookies, donuts, chocolate, cake, brownies, or a cupcake.
Oh man,
There's
some good ones
I
on
like
there.
cookies the most out of those. So let's just go with cookies.
Cheesecake for me.
Cheesecake?
Yes. If I don't get lover, I'm going to come across the table.
I'm gonna get some bull crap.
Probably.
We are never, ever, ever.
Caleb gets reputation. I get
Caleb.
lover.
You are fearless.
Oh.
You have a good attitude about most things. You most likely have at least 2 crushes.
I don't know.
Number 29, Caleb.
Friends mean everything to you, and
Hey.
you always care for them.
Aw.
You tend to overthink things a lot, but that's okay. Daydreaming is something you do a lot. I don't know how it gets better than this.
This is dumb. Moving on. Just kidding.
Well,
Fearless.
Josh,
I wanted
What?
self-titled.
you are folklore.
This is bogus.
You're quiet and introverted. You have
This should be me.
3 or 4 close friends, and they mean so much to you. You can sometimes be very emotional about certain things. You're also passionate about the things you enjoy. I would cancel my plans just in case you called.
Oh.
Aww.
I think they're backwards, but that's okay. All right.
Sorry for getting fish, Taylor Swift. I guess that was quite fearless of me
If you're getting it
to get
Right.
fish at the trendy restaurant.
There are still 5 quizzes left. Do
Okay.
you want me to continue on the list, or do you want me to read you what's left?
What's the
I'll
next
let
one on
you
the
pick.
list?
Yeah, we might just do one more maybe.
If you were to drop everything and become an otter tomorrow, this would be your otter name and life story.
What's next? What's next?
What's that? I want to do that one.
I'm Emmett Otter from the Emmett Otter joke band.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader at U.S. history?
I don't want to do that one.
Oh, God.
That one sounds bad.
Okay.
I don't want to do it.
Are these real life things actually scary when they are not in a horror movie?
That's interesting.
Okay.
What else?
Plan your day in Barbie Land, and I'll tell you which Ryan Gosling movie you should watch next.
Too much Barbie. Barbie overkill. Right, Josh? Am I right?
What's
maybe?
next?
The last one is choose movies from different decades, and we'll reveal what kind of moviegoer you are.
What do you think, Josh?
Okay. I like that one.
I like a good movie.
I like that one. But I also like the Otter one.
I
Because the Otter one sounds funny.
Well, if you're
It's
one,
too bizarre.
That's the point.
Okay, so do you have any idea how long the Otter one is?
I can check
'Cause we
real
could
quick.
maybe
So,
do
let's
two.
do the movie one first. We'll do
Well,
the
let
movie
me-
one
You
first.
want to end on
see how
Otter?
We'll end on the Otters.
You wanna end
Let
on
me see how
Otter?
many questions.
There's like 20 questions. I ain't doing it. It don't take that much to figure out your name as an otter.
There's 10 questions
Oh,
on the
10's not
otter
bad.
one.
10's not bad. 10's not bad.
There's 10 questions to find out what otter you are.
Okay. What's the other one?
That was the movie one.
No,
right?
no, that was the Otter one.
I mean, the movie one was the other one, right?
The
Right.
what kind of moviegoer you are?
Yes.
Okay, let me see how many questions.
We'll do that one last, since that's kind of a trope of our show apparently. Now, what kind of moviegoer are you, Caleb? Well, Caleb, we went to the movies last week. What'd we see?
The moviegoer only has 6 questions, because it goes by decade.
Okay.
So there's only 6 questions on it.
Otter first.
Let's speed through this, Otter.
Speed through these.
I'm gonna speed through it. I'm not even gonna
Speed
try.
Otter.
Watch me. I'll show you.
Speed Otter.
All right.
Caleb is an otter.
Otters are cute. They are objectively the cutest animal.
They-
so.
they-
Now
is true.
remember,
That is
if
true.
if you were to drop everything and become an otter tomorrow, this would be your otter name and life story.
Did I go to the place where the lobster happened, where you have to become like the animal? Okay.
What do you want to be? An otter?
All right.
Okay. Caleb, drop everything now.
Question 1.
You're now an otter.
Hold on.
Number 1.
Give me 1 second.
Nancy is experiencing technical difficulties where she can't work her computer.
It's just having trouble loading for
See.
some reason.
See?
Dead air.
I know. That's Nancy for you.
It's not my fault.
She has one job
just quoting it
to be the
always, sorry.
moderator.
Okay.
It's because I'm having internet issues. So if you want to pause for a second so that I can fix this,
No
then
pausing.
I will do that.
No pausing.
I mean, we could.
So, Caleb, what kind of otter are you?
I guess we're gonna find out.
After our pause.
Yeah.
Choose
It's
a
so organic.
Yeah.
choose a place that's warm and cozy, in a bath, by a fire, indoors, at a bonfire, or in a hot tub.
A hot tub.
A fire indoors.
The fire indoors.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of hot tubs, folks. Don't like them.
Which rocks would you walk along? Very large rocks, very small little pebbles, big rocks in a creek, or a mix of large and small gravel.
A mix of large and small gravel.
I'm going to go with the rocks in the creek, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a weird quiz.
Well, there's photos, and I didn't feel like trying to.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, hold on. Question number 3. Go diving. The first photo is just a diving board over a regular pool.
If these all have pictures, this is stupid.
They do all have pictures.
This is stupid. Move on. I don't care about what otter I am now. Caleb, do you care about what otter you are now?
Are we over the otters?
We're over the otters.
I'll tell you what kind of otter I am. Josh, what kind of otter am I?
I'm gonna hit a bunch of answers and see what comes up.
Everett Otter.
Yeah, let's just
or
see-
Emmett Otter.
Let's
Everett.
just see, Emmett Otter.
I'm
Emmett
hitting
Otter.
random stuff.
Josh, this is what you get. Josh was so high on the otter one
I
for
thought
some
it was
reason.
gonna be funny.
And I always knew. I always said, no way, Josh.
Oh, shut up. You didn't know
I said,
shit.
Josh, I don't feel too good about this one. I even said that. You can rewind it. Hey, Josh, I don't feel too good about this one. See, I said it.
I don't think so.
I said it.
Tim.
Joyce, laugh of the party otter. Whether a lone otter or an otter among other otters, you're always entertaining. And she's got little prayer hands.
Aw, classic Joyce. Jeez.
Oh God. Okay,
Well, that was fun.
so movie decades, because that I've had it.
The real finale.
The real
nice.
finale.
This is the finale.
Choose movies from different decades, and we'll reveal what kind of moviegoer you are.
Cool. Smooth. You're a hip hop moviegoer. Again, somehow.
You're introverted.
Okay.
Choose a movie from the 1970s.
Okay.
That was so long ago.
The Godfather,
Oh God.
Oh no.
Jaws,
Okay.
Grease, or Star Wars: A New Hope.
The Godfather.
Star Wars.
That's a terrible answer.
Star
The
Wars.
Godfather.
Josh
Are
is-
you going to rewind it and talk through the whole movie?
Josh knows good and well
Yes.
that the Godfather is better than Star Wars.
It is better.
Okay,
It is better.
okay.
But
And Jaws too.
no.
Yeah, Jaws. I like
Absolutely
Jaws
not.
more than Star Wars.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, Boba Fett or Jingle Fett all the way or whatever those characters are. I don't know these Star Wars characters.
Let's move on to the 80s.
Mm.
Blade Runner.
Ooh.
I believe this is Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Okay. Back to the Future
Ooh.
or Die Hard.
What was the first one again?
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
I think Blade Runner's the best, but I'm gonna watch Back to the Future over all of them.
Oh man. That's
So
why
Back to the
Back to the
Future.
Future.
I was hoping you would pick Blade Runner because I was going to pick Back to the Future.
it's better, maybe, but-
I'm going to take Back to the Future too. It's classic.
Okay.
Back to the Future 2 was not an option, Josh.
Shut up, Caleb.
I'll be here all week.
All right.
And airline food. What about it? What's the
What's
deal?
up with that?
What's the deal?
What's up with that?
Let's choose a movie from the 90s.
It was the 90s. Scream.
That is not an option.
Aw.
Scream 2.
Home Alone. Terminator 2, Judgment Day,
Okay.
Pulp Fiction,
Oh, God.
or Titanic.
Lordy. So much Titanic, but clearly it's Pulp Fiction. And Josh knows that, but I think Josh wants to pick something else to make it interesting.
Terminator 2.
Okay. Josh knows Pulp Fiction's better, but he's trying to make it
You
interesting.
should
He took
have
one for the team
volunteered to
there.
go first.
He took one for the team.
It's okay.
Pulp Fiction was far and away the best one.
It is far and away the best, but
Home Alone.
But,
Home Alone might be the worst one.
but I will say this much. I'd rather watch Terminator 2 than Pulp Fiction.
I wouldn't. I don't think I would. Pulp Fiction's very entertaining for two and a half hours.
It is. It's very entertaining, but
Okay.
But I don't know. It's just Terminator. It's sci-fi. Apparently, I like sci-fi. I bet you I'm a sci-fi moviegoer. I bet that's what
We'll
this
find
is.
out. We'll find
Go ahead.
out.
Well, your next stop is the 2000s.
Ooh.
Mean Girls, Casino Royale, The Dark Knight, or 500 Days of Summer.
Oh my! Ooh,
500 Days of Summer is my favorite. I'm picking that.
Picking that.
Yeah, I am.
that's so hard.
Josh is stuck on Mean Girls still.
But Casino Royale.
I gotta go Casino Royale. I have
Over
to.
The Dark Knight. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Choose something from the 2010s.
That was last decade.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Ooh.
John Wick.
Oh.
Paddington 2.
Oh my God.
Or
What?
Parasite.
Oh my God. Caleb.
Parasite.
Is
Jesus.
that the one you want?
Parasite. Yeah. Those were all kind of like bangers, though.
Yeah.
John Wick was the worst one.
What was it? What were the four choices again?
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
John Wick, Paddington 2, and Parasite.
We've only seen two of those.
I know. I gotta go John Wick.
So Josh decided to pick the worst one, objectively. So okay.
Now let's end with something fairly recent
Oh,
from
boy.
the 2020s.
That's now.
Dune,
Absolutely not.
Licorice Pizza, Top Gun Maverick, or Everything Everywhere All
Oh
at
God.
Once.
Everything Ever All at Once.
Clearly.
It's the best one.
Clearly.
All those are bangers, though.
Is that the one you want
yeah.
to?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to be similar, probably. Or not?
No, Caleb, you are the trend follower.
Sure.
Movie is a B plus.
If people are talking about it, you need to see it. You like to be on the crest of a wave.
Okay.
That is true.
Let's be fair here. This
is
doesn't
true.
mean like
That's not a bad
that
thing.
doesn't mean like everybody's going to watch this big high budget movie.
Yeah.
It's more so like Everything Everywhere
Yep.
caught on. I was like,
Yep.
well, I got to see that.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
And Parasite, I was like, well, I got to see Parasite.
Yep.
2 Best Picture winners. So not necessarily a bad thing. I take that.
Well, Josh.
Whenever I hear that something is truly great, I'm like, well, I do got to watch
buddy,
it.
don't worry, because mine is going to be something along the lines of, you think Fast and the Furious 10 is the best movie of all time.
Josh's gonna be like, you are a
No,
dumbass.
Yours is extremely accurate because you are the social viewer. To you, watching movies is all about sharing an experience with others, no matter the genre, cast, or reviews. As long as you have good company around you, it'll be great fun.
I disagree. I've watched a lot of fun movies with Josh, and Josh came out like this was the worst piece of garbage I've ever seen in my life. Like good movies, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Ad Astra.
Garbage. Garbage.
What was the Don't
The
Look
kid
Up?
he also hated The Kid Who Would Be King.
Kid Who Would Be King.
Very
Kid Who-
bad.
Garbage.
Movie that has like a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes. Josh was like, mid.
And Caleb's like, the trend, I have to like
was
it.
it?
I gotta like
Oh,
it. It's
talk-
January. People like this.
Talk to me. He hated that.
No,
too.
Josh liked it.
No,
Josh, and Josh,
no, no.
we
you
talked about it
amend it?
last
We
week.
talked about it.
Josh was warmed up a little bit more to that one.
Nancy apparently doesn't listen to the episode.
I
Apparently
do when
not.
I have time.
Josh gave it a 7.5 out of
Yeah,
10.
7.5. I bumped it up a whole
I gave it
half
an
point.
8.5 out of 10. Okay, that's sort of accurate.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
sure.
I do like
just like going.
I
to
do like
movies.
following like the critic friendly movies that that they talk about, like the ones that like get a lot of buzz from the festivals and stuff like that. You know,
I feel attacked. I don't know about you.
I don't.
Not in a bad way.
I feel good. I feel good, especially
I feel good,
especially
too.
the Otter one.
I feel good.
I feel really good about that one.
I'm
the
about to
Otter
cut
one.
the whole
Whatever her
Otter
name
segment
was.
We're gonna keep it because it's a good
Janice.
laugh.
What is it? Janice?
Was her name Janice?
Janice.
It wasn't Janice. It was something else.
Jeanette.
No.
Was it Jeanette?
Nah.
It was something with a J.
It
Josh, go back and put
It
the
was
name in here.
it was Hip Hop the Otter.
Samsonite.
That was way off.
Okay.
Free Michael.
Okay. I guess is it your turn?
Oh.
Or does Nancy want to do it? Nancy's
Yeah,
the
Nancy's
guest.
the guest. You
Make it good, Nancy.
You better
or-
make it good.
Or else.
We've been on our streak here. I think we just killed
Or
it
else.
with the BuzzFeed episode.
No, this was a good one. I like this one.
Caleb, while she's pulling, where can people find us?
They can find us by typing in Chat From a Hat on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X, that garbage,
X.
and TikTok. And if you want to email us, you can email us at chatfromahatcast@gmail.com.
All right.
Nancy, what's it going to be?
Nancy, what's it going to be?
It better not be bad or else put it back in.
Candy tier list.
Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
It's been a long
That's
time
gonna be a
since we
good
did
one.
It's been a long time since we did a tier list. I think.
Was the Avengers one the last one, or was it the fast food one? I think Avengers was last.
Avengers-
Not Avengers, but
The
MCU.
MCU ranking was the last one.
The tier ones are. This is going to be interesting. People's going to like this one.
Yeah.
They like the fast food one,
They
so
like the fast food.
actually might be more invested in this one. So candy, we talking about like
Candy.
it's not just candy bars. It's like just
I
candy.
just feel it should be candy
So
in
we-
general.
so we're putting like Starburst and Skittles and stuff like that.
Starburst,
Reese's.
Skittles, candy corn, gummy worms, gummy bears, gummy all
So we'll
in
try
one.
to find like as many as we can and pick
We'll make a
them.
list.
Yeah.
Make us a list.
Separate lists and just look at it and be like, if we have to remind one another of,
Yes.
if one of us says something that we forgot about, like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll put that on my tier list too.
So are you going as specific of doing brands or are you just doing candy? So like are
Just
you
candy.
doing just like gummy worms, so that would also be like peanut butter cups versus Reese's, or
It would be I'd
It'd
say
be
a
hard
brand.
to do that.
I'd say a brand. Well, if when it comes to peanut butter cups, we'll just do the Reese's
Yeah.
peanut butter cups. Yeah,
We'll do the brands of stuff.
We'll
like,
do-
like Take Five.
we're gonna go very mainstream.
Yeah.
with our
But then it'll just be like the generic.
none of this
We'll do
great
that.
value granola bar stuff. Am I
We'll
right?
put- yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
What do you
This,
think? What do you
this
think we
podcast,
are?
this podcast makes money.
What do you
So
think we are? We make cash. You
Yeah.
saw.
you saw the 99-cent
You saw it.
bag of chips I picked up and was
You
like,
I was
yeah,
gonna
saw
I'll
say
get
no
some of
no
those.
one look in our kitchen
You
then.
saw it. Okay, that's it.
Well, folks, we'll talk to you next week, and we're going to rank some candy.
I'll rank tier
Tier list
Yeah,
rank
yeah.
some candy, whatever. They know what we mean.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope. If not, well, then they haven't been listening
We're gonna
long
have some
enough.
controversial opinions about
Probably.
certain candy bars.
I agree.
You know.
I agree. Like zero bars.
Maybe.
They're zero.
Who's to see? Who's to see?
0 bars.
Who's to, what am I talking about?
Who's to hear?
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Who's to hear? I don't know.
We're really screwing that saying up, aren't we? Who's
We are.
to see? Who's to hear?
I'm cutting it off before we make ourselves even more embarrassed.